It is Friday, day 2, I guess for us. It's really day 1 of the Homesteaders of America conference. Like you saw, we went to our workshops yesterday, so it's day 2 for us. We are sitting in a very long line of traffic to get in, and the first class of the day has already started. We're probably going to be, there's no telling, maybe 30 minutes late to the first class, but it's all good. We were just saying how encouraging it was that there was this long line of traffic and people are sitting and waiting to get in. It just shows how many people are passionate about learning to homestead, and that's just exciting. It's exciting to see this movement sweep across the country, and I hope it sticks and things start changing and the focus starts coming back to the home base. We're excited to get there and get through these classes and learn some new things, but right now the struggle is just trying to get in. So we hope you guys enjoy this day with us and learn some things alongside of us. All right, so after about an hour of waiting in line in traffic, we are close enough to see the stoplight to get into the fairgrounds, but it is a gridlock. And from what we saw on Facebook, there's a long line standing to get in with tickets even. So someone suggested that somebody from our party to go ahead and get out and go walk up into the fairgrounds and stand in line to hold our spot to get in. So that's what Reagan and I are doing. Get our little morning exercise. I'll show you this line of traffic here. At least it's nice and cool out this morning. Alright, do we want to walk down, walking around?
Here we go, guys. Oh. Absolutely.
But anyway, yeah. Then it's hung up in our shop.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And then after a few months, usually like 5 or 6 months, we add this coating of rice flour and lard.
How old are you, buddy?
To slow it down drying even more.
It's like a pig.
Oh, you see that? Okay, just north of.
I'm already doing
I have a family garden.
I do have this one, but I don't have the planter. I do have to ship them here beforehand. So if they're not too heavy, I mean, I'll move them. But if they're too heavy for it, I'll get them later.
Also, they have is cutting wood.
I love those baskets.
They're high stress animals, I should say, the down stress. The thing with animals, these animals, they're herd animals. That's why I have 3 with me today. I couldn't just put them. They've been way too stressed out. And actually Okay, so we made it in the conference and we missed the first half of the day of classes because the line was so long to get in, but we've had a great time walking around all the vendors and meeting some new people
and eating popcorn,
seeing some familiar faces from YouTube. We are sitting waiting for this is our first class. After lunchtime, we're going to do a food preservation class, so we'll try and get you guys some clips of it.
understand that concept of it, okay? So here you are trying to switch from being a producer to, from being a consumer to a producer. Do not be ashamed if you are not out of the market. Do not be ashamed of that, because what you're doing is you're owning whatever you can. And if you can't even stop and say, I can cut out going out to eat 5 times this month, and you really need to rethink that, okay? The lifestyle that you live begins with home cooking, right? Wholesome home cooking ingredients, and it can be done.
Purifier Tactical Fire Starter. This is I put a 3200 degree. They say it's a 30,000 strike ferro rod, and a strike is like 1 spark. I give you a piece of fat lighter, fat wood, and you take your time, make a good pile of shavings. I'm only using the smooth side of the hacksaw blade, never the teeth, unless you're cutting something. Make a pile about that big, put all your twigs on it, go ahead and build it up good, get a lot of stuff on it, and then just save a spot for a spark. And you got a little bit of a fire going. The thing though that separates our product from all the rest of them on the market is the magnesium, and that's because this is so pure. That makes it really soft. So we guarantee you can scrape off twice as much with less effort as any of them on the market, probably a little more. And if you cannot, I'll refund your money. This is my closest competitor. It looks the same, a little bit smaller. Proofs and scraping. You can't tell just because it looks the same, you can't tell until you scrape it. But this is industry standard magnesium. It really doesn't matter which one you're using. Magnesium seems to be kind of hard because it's not as pure. So that's the difference, and that's why all these people that's been on these survival shows are endorsing my product and using them. I'm going to make 2 piles. I'm going to put water on this one to simulate rain. Now what happens when this water reaches 4,000 degrees, the water will go back into the gaseous state and the hydrogen gas will burn. So put a good tinder bundle on this before you light it. Don't get up in it like this, stay back about 4 inches. Shoot the spark and pull back. If you push in about 3/4 of the way, your finger gets real mad at you because you get a real nice blister on it. Okay, this is dry. This happens to be 5,600 degrees, which is 3,400 degrees hotter than lava. And this is how it burns wet. Pretty wild, huh? If you wear it out like this, mail it back to us and we'll send you a brand new one free.
Awesome.
This is the survival model. It comes with the fat wood and the handle and your striker. And you never use the teeth of the hacksaw blade. That's what it is, a hacksaw blade. Use the smooth side. We put it on the bench grinder, get a 90-degree spine, and you use it on a 45-degree angle. So this one keeps it all in the handle. And then our folder comes with the fat wood. This one will fit in your pocket by itself. And it's got a magnet here, a rare earth magnet. It's a 1.4 pound pull magnet. It's a really good magnet. And there you have it.
Awesome. Purifier Tactical. We can find you online?
Yep. PurifierTactical.com.
Awesome.
And just trim off a little bit on the side there. You can always trim a little bit on top.
Yeah, so sometimes extra growth happens in between the 2 toes at the back on the heel, and so you can take a little of that extra off in between the toes to make them all level and even. If too much grows, it kind of pushes the 2 toes apart like this.
My main camera died, but I got a backup here. Here we go. I'm about to go on. Look at all this. Okay, bunch of world changers right there. I'm excited. Okay. Right there, we got a little man.
How many chickens do you lose a year?
How many chickens do I move a year? Lose. Don't feel bad. I lose more than I can know. All right. So I probably have 300 to 400 chickens at any given time, and shoot, this year's been bad for meat chickens. If anybody's been watching, we had a rat kill 100 of our chickens, 100 out of 100. And then before that, we set out the chicks too early. It became cold and rainy. We lost 40 out of 100.
So we wrapped up day 1 at the conference, and we're heading back to our Airbnb on the farm. And actually right down the road and surrounding our Airbnb is the George Washington National Forest. There's this beautiful creek that runs alongside of the road, so we had to get out and come explore. So isn't that beautiful? The leaves are just starting to change here. Gorgeous.
This is cool. You took a picture of the tent.
So the Airbnb that we're staying at is located on a farm. It's called the Glenmont farm, and it's kind of way out in the middle of nowhere, but it's been so peaceful, it's so quiet, there's no traffic through here. We've been sleeping really good because there's no artificial lights outside, so once the sun goes down, it's bedtime. But it's very comfortable. Thank you. The hosts have been very nice and accommodating and just super friendly. There's actually another family that's staying on the grounds in an RV that were at the Homesteader conference as well, so we're gonna maybe go meet them here in a minute. But this homestead farm backs right up to the National Forest, and they actually have their own trailheads into the forest, but I don't know that we'll have enough time and daylight while we're here to really do any hiking. We were hoping to be able to, but this evening we're just kind of doing a casual walk around, seeing what they have. They have a nice pretty pond and lots of pretty horses. So if we ever come back to the area again, or if you ever come to this area, be sure to check them out. I'll put a link to their Airbnb in the description below.